Hi, I'm back for another video, and it's late at night again, and my eyes are probably bloodshot because I'm getting kind of tired. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anywho, the last video I did was that Xbox One rant video sort of thing, and I enjoyed making it. I've got some good feedback on it, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And I do have sort of another rant today, and it's not about haters or anything like that, because I see the comments, but it's not like my life revolves around good comments on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna sit here and be like, fuck you for putting that comment in my video. Fuck you. What's your deal? You don't like my video? Get the fuck out of here. It's not like I'm gonna be like that. It's more like, why even leave the comment if I'm just gonna block you and delete it? It's silly. On my last video, which has no comments now, because the only comment I did get was bad. There was a comment that read something like, "You're a fat loser" or something, and I was just like, why even bother? Don't you have something better to do with your time? I don't know, but I like to make videos in my free time, and I think that's much more constructive, even if nobody watches them. So anyway, we have today I got Mortal Kombat Complete Edition off of the Microsoft Store deal, where I got $10 off whatever I wanted, and it was the Complete Edition, of course, and I wanted to get this before the only ones that were left were the Platinum Hits versions. I just prefer, the non-Platinum Hits version. And I was like, oh, cool. On the back, or what comes with it, comes with classic skins and 4 new characters, including Freddy Krueger, Scarlet, Rain, and Kenshi. And they did a cool thing, is I think all of those are on the disc, because it's a differently labeled disc. It's Mortal Kombat Complete Edition disc. Not just include the game and then slap some download codes in it. It's actually the complete game right there, and I appreciate that. That's really nice. And then there's the rest of it. It also comes with Mortal Kombat soundtrack, or songs inspired by the Warriors, and the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I get the game or whatever, and I'm like, huh. Well, this Complete Edition didn't come out that long ago. Maybe last year sometime, maybe late summer, something like that. Not quite sure. Anywho, so I pop on. So it has this code on here. I'm not going to show it to you, but it has a code on here where I can go and I can download this soundtrack thing. And it has a website to go to. And I go to the website and I type in my code, and it says it's expired. And that's really stupid, because it's like, how are you to know when I'm going to buy this game? And how do you know how much I'm going to pay for it? What if the game keeps its value and it's $60? It was $60 now. It wasn't, well, $60 wasn't even close. But let's just say hypothetically, a game kept its value and it stayed in the store, and somebody today went and bought this, brought it home, and it's like, oh, or saw this at the store and went, oh, that's kind of cool. I want the songs. They get it home, they put in the code, and it doesn't work. And what are you supposed to do? Email them and be like, it didn't work, and then they go, well, it expired. If you looked at the pamphlet inside the game, it tells you that it expires, and that's kind of fucking bullshit, because on the box it doesn't say anything about expiring things. It just says, you want to play Xbox Live, you have to have gold, yada yada yada. Do not copy this disc, and here's all the companies that helped make the game. Anyway, so there's that. It doesn't say anywhere on it that the code is only available on, until a certain date, which is ridiculous. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Eat crow. It actually does say December 31st, 2012. But I bought the game online. How was I supposed to know? Also, how is anybody expected to look at the disc at that and, expected to just see that? It's really stupid. There should not be expiration dates on this. I've heard about expiration dates on online passes, which is a bullshit thing in the first place, don't get me wrong. Especially on PSN games. I've heard that PSN codes expire more than Xbox codes, and I think that's a fact. I mean, it's not like me just telling you, well, that's what I heard, and so it must be true. It's just that's what I've heard, and I've never heard of an Xbox code expiring, although it's possible. Mainly like gold trial codes, stuff like that. But I've never heard of a content code expiring. But and then there's the movie, which is on another piece of paper, and it says, here's your code, and it says it expires December 31st. Now, I haven't tried it to see if it works on the console, but when I try to redeem it on the website, which there should be no freaking reason I shouldn't be able to put it on the website, considering once I do, I have Windows 8, so I could load up the Xbox Video app and watch it on my computer, but no, I can't redeem the code on the computer because that would make too much sense. I have to turn on the Xbox and redeem it. I don't understand that. Why can't I, it's easier to type in the code than I to navigate the virtual keyboard on the Xbox, which I've gotten good at, mind you, but there's still no reason for me to do that. It's fucking stupid. And so, if there's things I want fixed in the next Xbox, I want, a lot of things fixed. And I want game publishers to realize that their games, may not be bought in the first couple of months it was out. I don't even think it was out a full year before these codes expired. And that's just fucking bullshit. I mean, why even bother putting it in there then? If somebody was a crazy Mortal Kombat fan, they bought the game already. They're not going to buy this complete edition. The complete edition is for people who weren't sold on the game itself in the first place and want it at a cheaper price, at a budget price. And I got it for a budget price, because that's what I was willing to pay for Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. So, that's just bullshit, basically. Just some bullshit. I don't get it. Why you would do that. Why put in the code and then have it expire? I understand you can't possibly have it forever. I understand that. There does come a time when that code, becomes practically useless. But less than a year after it's out? Less than a year? I mean, if we want to go that route, EA has shut down games that have barely been out for a year. I know 2K is great at doing that. And that really sucks. And that always makes me glad for games that are straight PvP. I mean, people complain about games not having dedicated servers, but in a way, the dedicated servers aren't great, and I wish that games had options where you don't have to have the dedicated servers, because then game companies can just shut down the dedicated servers, and if it was your favorite game, tough. Let's say EA decides tomorrow to shut down the Battlefield 3 servers. They're not going to, and not anytime soon. But let's just say they decided to. And Battlefield 4 isn't out yet. Well, it says on the game box, it does say on the game box Battlefield 3 that they could shut it down with 30 days notice. So they give you 30 days notice, but Battlefield 4 isn't out yet. Tough. And if you bought it on a console, tough. I'm sure on the PC, somebody would come up with a mod that would make it work, because PC gamers tend to be awesome like that. I mean, there's a lot of things there's some things I don't like about PC gaming, but these days it's certainly starting to, the the good things are starting to heavily outweigh the bad things. So, you know, that's something to think about. I think that's some food for thought, in that PC gaming is a lot more appealing than it used to be, just because it seems like we have a lot more control. You know, us people that buy and play games seem to have more control on the PC. We can choose who to buy our game from. A lot of games use Steamworks by default, but you can still go to a different retailer on the web, and they can still compete for the price. So you win out because Gamersgate or GOG or somebody like that decides, well, we want to undercut Steam, and so they can. And that's one of the biggest reasons I'm not a big fan of the consoles doing that, trying to copy the Steam model. In that is that there's no competition, so they have no real want to reduce prices, and that's where a lot of the fallacy comes from. In that, well, it's like Steam. Why are you complaining? Everybody loves Steam. Not everybody loves Steam. Now they're probably a minority in the PC gaming space, but it's not good to have a monopoly, and that is for sure. And that's why I even will sometimes get a PC game on a different platform if I can. I love GOG. It's perfect. It's DRM free and all of that, and Steam still has DRM, even though we have no reason to distrust Valve. We have every reason to distrust the game companies that are putting out consoles, such as Sony and Microsoft. So, just some stuff to think about, and annoyance I had today. I may put in the comments whether or not the movie code worked, but till then, see you later. Enjoy, like, subscribe maybe. Bye.